So girl, like cause you looking so good to me. I just wanna know.
Ready?
Kids, don't do this at home, man. When y'all do
Don't.
this, make sure y'all
Be safe. Watch your eyes, your mouth, other people's eyes and mouths, because this could really be dangerous. I always get scared as much as I drink champagne.
Yeah, just pop that motherfucker. I got PTSD, man, so you know that shit, though. You hear that popping noise and shit, man. You know? That's what that PTSD, but we been a lot of trauma in your life, man. You know what I'm saying? When you hear stuff like that, you gotta duck it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit.
You don't want to have a mimosa? You might as well.
I have just give me one glass, because I'm about to get one of my tequila.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
But that's how you have a sunrise. You put a little tequila in your mimosa.
A tequila sunrise, huh?
Stick with me, kid.
Now she want to be a bartender and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a jack of all trades.
Now she want to be a bartender.
Let's be clear.
That's cool, man.
I can do all things.
Look,
as my mom said growing up, I could do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
I had to get me a pen, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, so we be in certain areas, you know, you can kind of, you gotta work all that blunts and woods and all that stuff. You know, you gotta be professional. You know what I'm saying? You gotta cross your legs and cross your arms and.
Here we go.
Okay, she got the this is mimosa.
Yeah. It's a
cheers.
peach mimosa.
Let's cheers.
Cheers to our first episode.
I thought these was glasses.
Listen, I told you I know how to do it. I'm being bougetto today.
These gonna work. I need to get some of these for the house because you know some people fuck your glasses up and break your shit in.
Yeah, you get them from Safeway. See, look, wine glasses. And then they have like the ones with the stems too.
With the what? Oh, with the thing at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could look classy, but it's really plastic. You know.
For everybody out there, man, make sure I go in the description too, man, and click on the you know what I'm saying, hit the website too, man. Go on the DMR Clothing website, man. You know what I'm saying.
Because some of the stuff doing this regardless.
Facts, man. You know what I'm saying? I do got some stuff on today. Not really, you know what I'm saying? This just like some stuff, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna need that. I want one.
You know what I'm saying? Just a whole little fit that go with it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can see the whole little, you know what I'm saying, the shebang.
Dang.
Got the DMR, you know what I'm saying? Stitched on there, you feel me? I'm gonna keep this jacket on for the interview, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
I like that. I'm gonna need one.
You know?
I'm gonna need one of those for sure. Well, this is my shirt right here.
What it say?
Laugh so hard. Bad bitches wanna book me.
Hey, that's a good ass quote.
This is what I do. I do lashes, but it's also a form of therapy.
Oh yeah, let them know that too. Let them know your lashes and stuff too, though, the whole thing.
Yes, so I do eyelash extensions. I enhance the beauty of your eyes. But during your appointment, it's really a therapy session. Like, I'm not just making you beautiful on the outside, I'm making you beautiful on the inside. So tap in with me at Lashes by Sharne or Awaken Beauty Inc. That is this beautiful salon here. And we doing this regardless.
I'm gonna put I'm gonna put your location on there. Let people know where you can pull up to, or do they got
it's by appointment. It's by appointment only.
Okay.
Yeah. I learned the hard way.
Yeah.
I learned some lessons.
You right. I've been locations out there,
man. I've been in this game I've been working for myself for 10 years and learned a lot.
That's
Certain
good.
things don't need to be out there like that.
So how long you been doing lashes for though? Like,
let's see. I've been doing lashes for about 11 years. Yeah, 11 years. But I've been a licensed cosmetologist. My baby is about to be 18, so.
Damn.
Yeah, 18 years.
So what made you start getting into that though? What made you start getting to like lashes and all that stuff?
To be quite honest with you, so when I was in high school, I always loved all things beauty. Hair, makeup, like all of that. I was the one that was doing everybody's hair and makeup at school. I ran track, but I didn't run track. I was there to do hair.
What?
I've been an entrepreneur my entire life.
You said you was running track.
Yeah.
But you wasn't there to run track?
No, I wasn't. I was braiding everybody's hair at the track
I'm
meet.
fucking weak.
So I had a little hustle at the track. That's what really started it. I've been like this all my life. That's why I'm like, I'm a jack of all trades.
That's good though. Shit, you gotta be like
So
that.
how old was I when I was doing that? I think I was a freshman in high school when I started braiding hair and I did all the guys' hair in high school, and then later on found out like this is my thing. You know, it picked up.
So you just kept going ever since there, like.
Yeah, I was braiding hair on lunch. I was braiding hair at track meets. I was braiding hair at bus stops.
Shoes out there
at the BART station. On buses on BARTs. Like, it was that serious. Man, you know what I'm saying? It was that serious.
Where you grew up at?
All over the Bay Area.
See, that's that Bay Area. That's that independent hustle type of, you know what I'm saying?
I'm from here. This is what I do.
That's that independent game. So a lot of people don't know the Bay Area, like, you know what I'm saying, that independent game is strong out here. Like, we don't have a lot of big resources out here where, you know what I'm saying, where we can tap in and go to, where we can get kind of like a little help on certain things. You know, you gotta
make your own. You gotta make your own way.
Yeah, so we gotta make our own land out here, man. We gotta get it out the mud out here, you know what I'm saying? But the good thing about being independent, because you look at it now, like how the game is now, everybody's trying to be independent now. Like,
right. Like,
everyone's
making it so cool to be an entrepreneur and have your own business and all that. But it's like, living that, like, this shit really ain't even cool like that. Like, you gotta be crazy.
Yeah, man.
You gotta be crazy to be an entrepreneur. Nobody talks about the lows. A lot of entrepreneurs, like, we got a hard time. Like, dang, we don't know where the money gonna come in. When is this gonna kick off? But we keep going at it every single day. Like, because you gotta be passionate about what it is that you're doing. Like, we got all these, you know, YouTube entrepreneurs that just became, which I'm not knocking anybody, because everyone eventually has a hustle in them, but like, my track record has been like, I'm in it for myself.
Like,
this is me. This is my genetic code.
That's true though.
I did corporate America, I did sales, I've done every job that you could think of, and the one thing that, like, I've always been passionate about is having my own. Like, I worked in these corporate jobs, but I honestly was just learning how to structure myself to do it for myself.
That's facts.
You know, like,
that's facts.
You going so hard for a company and they're only gonna pay you this much.
Facts.
You know,
they're
only paying you this much, and then once you change it in your mind that, like, if I went this hard for myself, how freaking far can I get?
That's fact. You could think about it. I said, just like I said, you working for somebody else's company, they doing the same thing. They entrepreneurs. They built their own business up. Now they got people working for them to help, you know what I'm saying, build their business up. And you know what I'm saying? That's how you got to do it, though. You know, how important it is to have your appearance up when you, like, out there trying to brand yourself and stuff like that. Like, that's important, right?
It is important. Right? So, like, we just stopped because I was like, how do I look? Do I look okay? Everything look okay? But before, I never really paid attention to that. I would just be there doing whatever I'm doing. But, like, if your pictures or your video gets posted and it's not in a flattering light, like, you're going to feel some type of way about it.
Facts.
Like, I remember years ago, I went out and I was networking with this girl. She was a huge influencer. And, like, I looked fire in the picture that the company posted, but she didn't like the way, like, her neck looked or something like that. Yeah. And she, like, called the company to have them take it down. And I was just like, girl, I was looking fire. Like, what?
Did the company take it down?
They did.
Wow.
They did, because when you have a certain type of influence and you know certain people, you can make those calls and have somebody pull it down, because one, it's like either they don't have the permission to post pictures, or, like, you know, when you go out to the club or something, there's a photographer there taking pictures at any event that you're at.
So see, that's the thing I tell people too, though. If you stay ready,
Right.
You don't know what you gonna walk into. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop everybody from like, oh man, you gotta take that out your phone. You take out your camera. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you step in these places or be around anything, man, just be ready. Stay ready.
Yeah.
Stay
no,
prepared.
that's very true.
Even when you walk out the house, man, you know what I'm saying? Just stay ready because you don't know what type of situation you're gonna bump into. You might bump into somebody that, you know what I'm saying? And you want to talk business, they looking at you a different way just because how your image is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
this is very, like, I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm starting to be out more, even though that's not really, like, my thing to be outside like that. But when I go outside, well, because I'm just not the, like, I don't know, it's not that I'm antisocial. I'm more of an introverted person. Like, I like one-on-one interactions with people. Don't get me wrong, like, I can talk to a bunch of people, but it's like, I like to get to know somebody.
Facts.
I want to connect with someone on a one-on-one, so in the event that we come across each other again, like, oh, how's your business, or how's your kid, you know, like, I want to know things about people instead of, like, knowing hella people and don't know nothing about them. They don't know what I stand for. I don't know what they stand for. And it's like, when you're in it for yourself, not all attention is good attention. You don't need to be associated with everybody and everyone.
That's not good.
Or be in every event. Or, you know?
Yeah, because you kind of like wearing yourself out. Like, you kind of like overdoing yourself.
Overkill.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's not good. You want people to still have like you want to have some type of mystery about yourself. You still want to have some type of, so when people see you, it's like a new start, like a new beginning. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's like a person going to the club every weekend and shit like that. Like, and people hitting like, this motherfucker gonna be at the club already, so I already know what this is. And just like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, it kind of get watered down a little bit.
It does.
You water yourself, your volume go down. There you go. That's a good way to say it. Your volume go down. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep your volume up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like, you don't need to be everywhere associated with everybody, because it's like they probably don't stand for what you stand for.
Facts.
Or represent what you, or where you trying to go, really.
And you don't know what people be into too, though. People could be in some weird, some type of other stuff too, though. You know what I'm saying? Just by you associating yourself with certain people, that kind of can rub off on you too. And you know what I'm saying? But that's another thing too about like when people be like, see, I don't judge people. Like, I like to get to know a person first before I go off with another person, tell me about a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always gonna remember what this person told me about a person just to keep that back in my head. But sometimes you gotta meet people for yourself to see how people really is too, though, out here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be lying on people. It just be a lot of stuff be going on. You know what I'm saying?
Personal issues.
Yeah, like they got their own personal. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I like to get, like you said, I like to get to know people for myself, not out of someone else's experience or somebody else's eyes, because honestly, like, people really do hate on people.
That's facts.
And sometimes people really do use other people to get what it is that they think they want. I don't know. I done been through a lot of things, so
yeah, it'd be like that.
You know, I done been through people that want to hang out with me because of who I know, and it's like, I genuinely know these people. You know, like, I genuinely, like, grew up with these people, and then I have other people coming around like, oh, have so-and-so come. Like, what?
Yeah, like, why you
like, if I call her and be like, come over, she was like, for what? Like, oh, because this girl wants to meet you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it got to be real, like, authentic stuff. And when people say that to me, like, oh, you should invite so-and-so, oh, you should invite so-and-so, I already know what you're here for. I already know what you're about because of what type of influence you're trying to get.
How you feel about clout chasers, though? How you feel about clout chasers?
Oh my god, I forgot my jacket. I created a jacket.
For real?
I did, and it's called Clout Chasers. It has Clout Chasers on the back, and it's Tupac and Marilyn Monroe smoking a joint, chasing dreams, you know?
You said Tupac and Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, she's
How did that come
fire. I just saw the design, and I was like, oh my god. I feel like I'm a combination of those two, though.
Fucking weird. Now she want to be Pac. Now she want to be Pac and Marilyn Monroe.
No, I'm just kidding. But Tupac, you know, like, we grew up, Tupac is from our generation.
Tupac, man. I'm about to say Amber Rose. Marilyn Monroe. R.P. Marilyn Monroe and R.P. Tupac, man. You know what I'm saying? For real.
But you know, they're like both legends in two different spectrums, right? Like, and to have, I was
personally. So what did Marilyn Monroe do? Was she a hoe or something?
She was
the top notch hoe.
Yeah, she was just like not a hoe, but honestly, that's what a lot of people doing anyway right now is they're working their way to the top. And you know what I'm saying? It's clout. She was doing a lot of that stuff, like her brand or whatever. It was based off of like who she was with, who she was associated with,
so that's
what she
right
was
there.
doing. But in the background, she was depressed. Like, she had a lot of mental things going on with her, and it was like, I watched her little documentary.
I ain't seen it. I'm about to watch that. I ain't seen it.
Yeah, I watched her documentary. It was on Netflix, I think it was, and it just kind of like told her life story. And it's like, you know, people that are in front of the camera, you don't know what's going on in the background.
That's
like, they look beautiful, and they're doing all these things and have all this stuff going on, and they're associated with people that are in high positions, but like, in the background, like, she was depressed and doing, you know, like, the most.
People will hide behind them smiles, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Then, you know, you never know what anybody's going through. And it's like, you just gotta, I just be nice to people because I know what it's like to be in the struggle or be sad or depressed or whatever. And so
I have some questions for you too, though.
Okay, come on, man, with these questions. You keep saying I got some questions.
I got some good questions too.
Okay, let's see.
Let me get my little, you feel me? Let me get a little sippy sip.
That's real.
To these questions though, man. This first question. If you could be any animal, what animal would you be and why?
Okay. I've never thought about this, but I do have a favorite animal. See my pillow right there? I love elephants.
Oh, yeah.
I love elephants.
So,
I love
you would
their
be an elephant?
family. I don't know if I would be an elephant.
So what would you be though? If you was an animal?
I don't know.
Like if you could choose, what animal would you be?
Yeah, maybe I would be an elephant. I don't know.
Why though?
Because I like how they are with their family. They live a long time. They're hella smart.
Yeah.
They're very intelligent animals. They do. I feel like those are the only animals that actually feel like their emotions. Like if another elephant was to die, like they all mourn the loss of that elephant.
You don't think other animals do that either?
No. I don't think so.
I've seen dogs do that before too.
Maybe because they're companions. It might be. I don't know.
But the next question is, if you can travel any year in a time machine, what year would it be, and why?
Dang, these are some good questions that I've never thought about before. I would travel to.
What year? Like, what year would you travel to in a time machine?
Dang, I don't know, because you know, like for black people, not too many of the past was good for us.
I'll fucking wait.
You know, when you think about it, being black
don't
people,
nobody want to travel back in the past.
all black people are like,
Motherfucker getting beat up.
But then, I mean, we still really, truly living in that as well.
Yeah.
So it's just a little more.
Even when we live in the future, we still live in our past. Like we was talking about earlier.
Right. Dang, these are good questions.
So people still live in their past, man.
I didn't even think about this. I don't even know where I would be. Oh, okay. I don't know what year this.
But it could be. It don't gotta be the past. It could be fucking the future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, it can't be the future because the time machine.
Yeah, but I mean, a time machine, you can go to the future.
Okay, yeah, you can go to the future and the past.
Okay, I would probably want to go to like 20 to 30 years from now and see what life is like, and then like walk around and see, you know, what the world is like, so I could prepare myself right now to set it up for my kids and my grandkids and stuff like that. Okay. Nah, that's some real shit. I would really go to the future. I don't want to go to the past.
Facts.
Because the past is ugly.
For some
and
people.
Especially for
some people.
For people of color.
But I'm saying, I mean,
you know, like, why you want to go back? Like, grandma and grandpa been through a lot. They just
now you
still
going too goddamn in the past. Now you going back to motherfuckers wearing fucking settle ashy ass D's and and all
I'm
that
just
shit.
saying.
Slave motherfuckers. I ain't trying to go back to the slave shit. I ain't gonna do all that.
I know, but not all black people were slaves either.
That and not all people got bad past. Some people past was bad,
True.
bad was good, and they future bad. Like,
Right.
you know, some
True.
people like, damn, I was doing way better back then than I'm doing now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I just can't think of anything that I want to go back. Like, I don't want to see nothing really back there because we got the History Channel to take us back.
So you trying to go to the future?
Yeah, I want to go to the future and see, you know, what's going on.
Too.
What's going on in the...
Okay.
Oh, it's still recording.
Well, that's okay. That's cool. So
That's
you
a
want to go
good
to the
question.
future?
What about you?
That's what I said. I got some good ass questions. Nah, this ain't about me. It's about it's about me too. This ain't no interview. This not an interview.
I'm like,
So,
where do you
yeah.
want to go?
Shit, like you said, but I go to the future, like you said though. I go to the future just to see, how old I would be too though, and just see what age I make it to, and just to see like what I'll be doing, like you know what I'm saying.
But it could be good and bad.
That's
too.
why I said because you like then, cause if you go to the future, then you gonna
You
see.
gonna know more about yourself.
You gonna see how your life gonna end too though, like.
Yeah. Huh. That's a.
But
one
I
of those
travel to
things
the
to make
future
you
though.
think about it, huh?
I ain't scared of this shit, man. We all gotta go. So
I know,
I ain't
you
scared
gotta
of
go
this shit.
eventually.
So at least I'm like shit. I know that's coming, so let me just fucking do what I gotta do while I'm here, shit. Alright, I got another question. Hold on.
Okay.
What are 2 things that's still on your bucket list?
I want to jump out of a plane.
You know they got that shit out here too.
I know. I feel like I'm working up to it. But I do want to experience that.
Excuse me.
Just because I feel like anything, this might sound crazy, but anything that brings you close to like
A death
experience makes you feel the most alive. Like you feel so grateful for.
Ain't that white people shit though?
Listen, call it what you want to call it. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
yeah, I understand. Yeah,
Call it what you want to call it,
fine.
but like living like what people,
Off the edge.
for real, just living like whatever it is. Like I done did some stuff that I'm just like I cannot believe I did that. I went kayaking in the ocean, knowing damn well I am afraid of the ocean.
But sometimes I say sometimes.
And I was 4 miles out on a freaking kayak with a
I ain't
paddle.
doing shit like that. I'm sorry.
And the waves was so crazy, but it
Yeah.
was beautiful when I was out there. It was like I was teeter-tottering between like, dang, this is amazing, and then like, damn, if this shit flip over.
Or some fucking big ass whale.
Yeah, and then a seal was like popping up,
That
like
type of shit.
that, like the seal could have bumped the kayak.
And
I
put
did
you
that
over.
for my birthday, but honestly, like getting back to shore and riding the wave onto the shore, that shit was so fire because one, all the work it took to get out there, and then you still have to sustain your stamina to get back.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta paddle back against the wave.
That shit ain't easy.
Not easy.
See that too. People be thinking like certain shit be look
It
look easy,
but that
yeah.
shit is hard. And if you're on a double kayak, make sure the person that you're on the kayak with,
Ain't no lazy motherfucker.
you guys aren't lazy. You have good communication.
Facts.
Like one, if you're tired and the other person's not tired, like you gotta really know what the fuck you doing out there, because
Yeah,
you
you
could
fucking
get
die.
stuck and you could flip over and drown.
What's the second thing on your bucket list?
Okay, I definitely want to travel the world. I want to go places. I want to see a lot of stuff. Like I created a whole bucket list of places that I want to go, the food that I want to try. I can't be specific because there's a lot of things. So one, I want to jump out of a plane, and two, there are places that I want to go and things I want to experience in those places. I could show you I got a long bucket list. You want to see this? Look, let me show you so you know.
This motherfucker got a long bucket list.
I do.
My
Watch,
gosh,
watch,
Two goddamn
look.
questions. I said, do you want 2 things? This
Look,
motherfucker
look.
told a whole list.
No, because I'm that serious about what I want to do. Don't do me. What, you don't want to see my bucket list now?
Let me see your bucket list.
Okay. Look, this is my bucket list. And you talking about pick 2 things. Tell the people.
This motherfucker got paragraphs and shit.
I'm taking life very seriously.
Cheers to that, man. Take
You know,
life serious.
I'm
man.
taking it
Live, but take life serious.
Yeah, I'm taking it like this is what I want to do, and I sit and I research and plan what it is that I want to do, and I'm gonna do those things. I even on my bucket list, you see, I can hit the check mark like done.
Okay.
What else you got?
So she said travel the world, and she said jumping out of plane. Next question. This motherfucker started talking about some fucking man. If you could eat only 3 foods for the rest of your life, what would they be?
And I gotta survive off of that. Well, one.
For the rest of your life, 3 foods for the rest of your life that you gotta eat.
Well, it would. Oh, it has to be like a specific food, like rice.
It could be whatever you want it to be.
Okay, I would eat.
Yep.
Rice.
Go ahead, yeah. I'm tired of black people. They always try to like.
I'm trying to make. Look, I would be like rice. No, I would be like rice, meat, and vegetables for the rest of my life. But if you want to be
For the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's a hearty meal right there.
All right, so you said rice,
chicken, and string beans.
and string beans.
Yeah, the ones when you growing up, you had to snap the backs off.
Pass the mama peas. Pass the peas. Who was that? Martin. Shout out to Martin, man. One more question.
Okay. This is Q&A.
Yeah, man, it's the Q&A session of the event.
Okay.
If you had the world's attention for 30 seconds, what would you say? For 30 seconds, what would
For
you
30
say to the
seconds.
whole world?
Which camera am I looking at? Which one? Which one am I looking at?
She looking at millions of cameras.
Millions of people. If I have it, let me have your attention, please. The best thing that I would say is it is so important to love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. It will help you through so much shit and bullshit. Just love yourself. Don't expect anybody else to love you. And follow me, Sharne Danielle, because I'm all about the self-love and the self-care and living your best life. I live my best life. Every day that you wake up, you got another shot to go at it and go hard. So that's what I've been doing, is I've been going hard. I done been through hell and back, but like I don't look like that. I look like I am living my best life because I choose to. I choose to continue to live my best life. Was that 30 seconds?
Shit, I was more than goddamn 30 seconds.
No, it wasn't.
And like, get this motherfucker out of here.
That was it. Okay, maybe it was 45.
But so
that's
you said
what
love
I would
yourself.
say.
So you said love yourself.
Yeah, that's what I feel like people forget to put themselves first.
That's
they
true.
expect
I ain't gonna
other
lie.
people
I got
to
that
put
problem.
them first.
Shit.
And when you rely on someone to put you first, they not always gonna put you
That's
first.
where you go wrong at, man.
Right.
Don't ever depend on a person to put you first. There's
No,
always been a person
you
that
gotta
never
put you first.
Yeah, put yourself first. No matter how, if it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings,
Right.
they get mad, they won't want to talk to you no more. Hey,
It's
at the
okay.
end of the day, ain't nobody gonna have you like yourself gonna have you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna put you in positions like yourself. You know what I'm
These
saying?
are facts.
How you cope when you go through stuff and you be depressed? Like, how do you cope with that? Like what you do? Like what's your cope?
So the way that I deal with it is, so I created this jar. This is just this year that I decided to do this because
Is this something new?
Yeah, this is something new because honestly, when you are dealing with depression or experiencing signs of depression, because I did therapy and they're like, don't ever say you're depressed. You know, like you don't want to claim, you don't want to be like, I'm depressed. You say, I'm showing signs of depression. And this is like, you have to take every little step, every little thing slowly. You can't just throw yourself out into certain things if you're not up for it.
So you're not supposed to say that I'm depressed?
No, because you're claiming it. You're claiming that, and your mind's gonna receive that, and
so
then
it's kind of like what you manifesting it, like into yourself, like
because you gotta, because you are your worst critic.
Yeah.
You speak life into yourself. If you don't have somebody there speaking life into you, you got to speak it into yourself.
That's right.
And so you don't say, I'm depressed. You say, I'm showing signs of, I'm not having a good day. I'm not fit. Like, you acknowledge what it is that you're feeling. So when you feel that way, you're able to change your mind and do something to make you feel better.
Right.
Like, for me, when I feel depressed, sometimes, like, I'll just sit there and, like, well, why am I feeling this way? Like, what triggered this? Like, why? You know, like,
right.
Oh, it's because this. Okay, but that was a past experience, and where are you today? Like, what are you feeling? Like, that was something that happened 2 years ago.
Right.
So what are you doing today to make yourself feel better about something that it already happened?
So why do people dwell on the past so much?
I think because it's a traumatic experience and it just sticks with you, and your mind just holds on to that, and it tries to protect you from not experiencing that hurt again. So we hold on to it as, like, our brain literally is like, no, we don't want to. It's like you touch the stove and you know the stove is hot, right? And you burnt yourself before.
Right.
But your mind, every time you see a stove, you be like,
yeah.
Just like when I opened the champagne, it was like, I'm traumatized. Like, when you hear, it's just something that's instilled in your mind that reminds you, like, hey, this happened before. Like, proceed with caution or don't do it. But a lot of people get stuck in that, like, don't do it instead of pushing through it. Like, that happened so long ago. Why are you still afraid now? Like, you learn what you needed to learn from that. Now what are you going to do? Now, if it just happened, it's okay. You can't push through everything.
Facts. Yeah, so, especially if something just happened.
Yeah,
you know like some people can, because some people really strong-minded like that. Some people really like.
This is one thing. My therapist was like, Sharne, you can't just push through stuff. Like, you should be like, okay. And it's like, it's a really traumatic thing that you just experienced.
And like you said, and that's bad too for you even trying to push through stuff, because in reality, you're not really pushing through. You're just trying to distract your mind from stuff.
But it's still there, and it's still happening.
Right.
So what you have to do is you have to take time for what it is and acknowledge it. Acknowledge that you're hurt. Acknowledge whatever you're feeling, to feel it in that moment so it doesn't come back up. And I have a habit of, like, pushing through something, and then it pops up later and knocks me off my feet, and it hurts even more than the initial thing.
So what you do to cope with that? Like, what you do when that come up like that? What you do? Like,
honestly, like I said, everything is always different. Like, sometimes I'll write what I'm feeling. Sometimes, like, I'll take mushrooms and go hiking. Like,
we're gonna speak on that mushroom. Not right now though. We're gonna get to the mushrooms too. Uplifting
stuff. I listen to a lot of motivational speaking. I have, like, my people, my pillars that, like, tap in with me when, I don't know what it is, but when I'm going through something, growing through something.
I like that.
The people that really, truly, like, are in my circle and in my whatever, they tap in with me, and then they hold space for me to be able to talk about what I'm feeling with no judgment, right? Like, because I think a lot of people don't share what they're going through is because they fear the judgment. Being open about what you're feeling.
And a lot of people don't really give a fuck either, though. Some people really don't give a fuck what you're going through.
Some people just want to know. Like,
to be nosy. Just
to be nosy, just to know what you want. To have, honestly, to have something on you.
Facts.
So
what's this new thing you said you put in a jar? What's the new thing?
Okay, so it's this new thing. I have this big ass jar, and it says all the great things on the jar.
Great things about what? Life?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Okay, so it says all the great things on the outside of the jar. And then I have, like, I got index cards, and I cut them in half. And so they sit next to the jar. So every day that something great or amazing that has happened to you, you make a note. Like, today I got some money, or today I got 7 clients, or today, whatever makes you feel good, you write down what made you feel good and put the date on it and drop it in the jar. So at the end of the year, you could read about all the great things that happened in that year, or when you're feeling down or you feel like things ain't really working right now, You go into the jar and you pull out all the great things like, dang, that did happen. Oh my God, that did happen. Wow. Because you're training your mind to think about the good that's happening, not the bad that has happened.
Facts.
If you want to create your past and the things that you've already experienced, that's the best way to do it, is you want to remember all the great things. But like, yeah, you could remember like some of the stuff that hurt you, because some people, like myself, the things that has happened to me, I've just been using them as ammo to like keep pushing through. Like, I don't want that to happen again. I don't want that to happen again. And I just keep going and going and going, because it's like, I know what that feels like, and I don't like that feeling. I don't want to feel that ever again. So this jar is the jar of greatness.
The jar of greatness. So basically, it's like you were saying, like you want to train your mind to see the good in everything. Whether you're going through something bad, you still just trying to train your mind to be like, okay, I know it's bad, but let me just not think so negative or anything bad about it. Let me just think more. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's how you grow from it. It's like, you can choose to see the bad in the situation, or you can choose to see the good in the situation. But no matter what, it happened.
It happened, right.
And you're choosing your path right then and there.
That's how you grow. Because if you didn't go through that, you wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't know how to even, you know what I'm saying? You might go through that again down the line. But now you know how to handle it. Now you know how to cope with it, instead of just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. No, absolutely. You learn to accept the things that has happened, good or bad, and then you choose right then and there what you're gonna do next.
Facts. Either you gonna fold, or you gonna get up, man, keep pushing.
It's gonna be like a weight that you put on the weight bar. You go.
Hey, yo, keep going.
You gonna squat it, you gonna bench press it. What you gonna do with this? Because it's like bricks and it's like weight that people carry around. It's like, what you gonna do with that weight though?
Facts.
What you gonna do with it? Is it gonna make you stronger, or are you gonna let it weigh you down?
Right.